What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna check out that Enshrouded game. Now, we tried it on the Steam Deck, and it was pretty playable. Dropped into 30 here and there, but most of the time it was 30 plus. So we had to turn stuff way down to achieve those FPS. We had to have FSR unbalanced, most settings turned off, and everything else on the lowest possible settings with like almost no field of view whatsoever, just to achieve it. But it was still playable, so I'm curious how this guy will do. I think we'll probably do our normal try 1080p with some higher settings, if it'll allow me. Some games recently I've been trying have just been crashing on me. It seems like the 6 gigs of VRAM is not enough. But again, those were AAA titles that were also, meant for next-gen only consoles and badass PCs, so I shouldn't be too surprised they didn't run great on the handhelds. Although Forbidden West did alright, consider all things considered, but that game also, I believe, was on PS4, but I believe the version launched on PC is based off the PS5 version. Obviously, someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, though, that's neither here nor there. This video is all about Enshrouded and the Ally, so why don't we stop wasting time, hook it up to the capture computer, and we will go and see how it runs.
Alright, well, this was kind of a fail, but I wanted to do it anyway, just to, because I'm sure someone would be curious. But this is just 1080p, and I try to do, pretty decent settings. But even that didn't really get me playable FPS. As you can see, we're getting like 19, and I'm sure it'll go under that. But still, I'll show you guys what it got, and then we'll drop it down to 900p after that and see how that does. Alright, here we are in the game. We're getting like 1920 FPS, so definitely not what I would consider playable, and I'm pretty sure almost nobody would. But hey, maybe there's some people out there that would be okay with this, so for those people, here you go. And yep, it was FSR. I just want to make sure I don't see any of those weird like artifacts around where she's moving. I did when I was doing FSR on the Steam Deck, because that was the only way to get even remotely close to playable FPS on that guy, was to use FSR. But with this, I wanted to use just the native. Obviously, you could turn FSR on right now, and it would probably get a little closer to playable FPS. But I still don't think it'd get constant 30. Alright, now I can't break through it with that. Alright, just wanted to make sure what the limits are and whatnot. At least now I realized I can pick all those up at once, unlike on the Steam Deck. Oh. One did it this time. I was just used to taking 3. I was just going to start throwing them, but wasted one. Hey, cool. Now I got 2 hatchets. So if the one breaks, which it looks like it does take damage over time, which makes sense, well, now I got another one, so it's all good. Alright, let's go over here so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Use the little torch. Ooh, that was almost bad. I almost walked right off to my death, probably. That would not have been cool. Though it probably would have been pretty funny, to be completely honest. But yeah, we still can't even get like 30 FPS in this frickin' cave. So we're gonna go right back to 1820 once we get outside. Alright, let's use our hatchet, kill these guys. Yep, and there the frames go. Anyway, though, I think that's plenty of gameplay with 1080p with its settings and whatnot. So why don't we try 900p with a little bit lower settings, like medium setting. Alright, here we go, 900p now. With 100% resolution scale. We're not using FSR or nothing. I want to do everything native on this thing. Obviously, you could get a little bit more FPS if you just turn some FSR on. In fact, this game is pretty much more designed with FSR in mind, in fact. It took till my secondary desktop, well, actually no, my primary desktop to not hit, or to hit 60. Even my secondary couldn't do it. It dropped down like 58, 59 in some spots. Anyway, alright. So here we go now with some 900p and more medium-ish settings, but still doesn't really seem to have given us super playable FPS, but we're at least into the 20s now, instead of being under 20 constantly. So I'll take it. But it's still not playable. It's going to take some 720p and probably about the same thing as a Steam Deck, just putting everything down to like the lowest it can go. Only this time I'm not going to use FSR this time. Alright, now I swear there was some frickin' mouse around here, and he's probably going to sneak up behind me and kill me. There's a frickin' wolf, though. Ow. You little bastard. Alright, no, that's for stamina. It's interesting, so the creatures hunt and whatnot in this. Because he just attacked that little frickin' rabbit and ate it. Or tried to, and then I killed him. Then I stole his meal. And now I got some mushrooms. And even more shrooms. Red shroom, red shroom. Well, we still do drop under 20 here and there. Oh well. It's not like it was playable, really. At least some people might consider this a little more playable now, but I still don't. On these handhelds, I'd say about, you know, minimum of 30. I don't mind a little drop here and there, but if it can't do at least 30, it's just like, most of the time, it's like, that's not going to be a very fun experience. Anyway, though, now let's try some 720p out. Alright, now here's the settings for 720p. And like I said, we pretty much just turned almost everything down. I'll even do this like the Steam Deck. I don't know how much it really helps, so that's why I decided not to do it. Because it didn't really look like it was really lowering the FPS on this guy. I think it helped a little on the Steam Deck due to the lower end CPU on there. But anyway, let's get into the game and see how this one does. Alright, here we go. 720p now with basically everything on low. And it looks like we can just barely get 30-ish FPS. Just like the Steam Deck, though. I'm sure it drops here and there. But for the most part, it's a 30-ish FPS experience. And that's what I want when I'm playing on these handhelds. I don't like 30 FPS, but I can deal with it on a controller, especially on something so small. But keep in mind, this is at 25 watts. So, on handheld, I think on battery power, this is as high as you can go. Plugged in, obviously, we would get a little bit more. Where am I going, anyway? And what do I need? I need a flame or altar, alright? So I can craft that now. Now, where can I put it? And for the second question, how do I put it? Oh, there we go. We figured it out. You push X. There are other survivors drowsing in nearby agent vaults. Okay, so we gotta go find some peeps. Well, for now, I'm just gonna run around in circles and kill shit, probably. Because I want to stay around in this area for all the computers, and once I'm done with that, then I'll start playing. That's what I usually do. That way I don't ruin nothing for nobody. And that way it's easily repeatable. And then I can compare it, all the different things to all the different things. I don't know, some people would say that's kind of silly, but I think it's fun just being able to go from a Steam Deck all the way up to a 4090 computer. Still kind of have a hankering for a little bit bigger handheld with a little bit bigger battery, though. I was looking into that IO Neo, like Kuhn or Kuhn or however the heck you pronounce it, but that thing's just so overpriced for what it is. And the only place I can find it is, they want like $13.99, so $1,400. Ooh, funny. Anyway, they want $1,400 just for color change. I could get the white one for $1,300, $12.99, but meh. I would rather get a different one I'm looking at this point. But anyway, now, why don't we move on and get ourselves a little camera recorded gameplay. Alright, let's get ourselves a little camera recorded gameplay. I got killed by bees. Alright, where's my stuff? I think it was over here somewhere.
There we go. Dang bees. How dare they? I have eaten a mushroom. Yes. I just wanted to see if it gave me health, but I don't think so. I think you have to like sleep or rest or probably cook some meat or something to get your health back. Just an assumption. I'm mostly just running around trying to just get you guys footage. But yeah, this thing doesn't run too bad considering this is native 720p. When I did the Steam Deck, I had to turn it down to balanced FSR with the same settings pretty much. So, if you want a little extra FPS, you could definitely do that. It's just going to look quite a lot worse. But the FPS is similar. It just got, the Steam Deck got a little bit more FPS, like 40 something in certain spots. And this seems to only be getting up 33, 34. Oh no, those are the bees. I'm not tangling with you guys again. They're too powerful. Ooh, but I will take some rock. Ooh, and another shroom. I'm still very impressed with this thing's speakers. Very full and rich sound for how little this thing is. And how cheap it is. Ooh, there we go. Gotta crack my ankle there a little bit. Ooh, more sticks. And plant fiber. Now how do I get string? It seems like I need that to make a workbench. That's what I gotta figure out. Maybe I can make it. Like out of the plant fiber or something like that. I wonder if that's as simple of a solution as it is. Let's see, let's go back to my little home thing over here. Or was it over here? Yes. Something like that. Man, I really got far away from it, didn't I? Unless that's the next place I'm supposed to go, and I'm going nowhere near my little encampment. That could also be. Because this does not seem familiar at all. The hell was that? Got a firefly. Oh, it looks like it's going to be nighttime soon. I'm probably going to have to make a fire or die. Hopefully I can finish up this video before it becomes night. I don't think I can make it. What do we got here? So I need a grappling hook. So yep, can't go any farther that way for now. That looks like all that like death, so I don't want to go over there. Shoot, where'd my encampment go? Oh, I wonder. No, it doesn't look like that gets your health back. I was hoping it was as easy as that. But nope. It can never be quite that easy. But if it was that easy, it wouldn't be any fun. What do we got down here? Oh, bandage. Day 20. Had to destroy the bridge, eh? In any case, though, it is now nighttime, and I think we got enough camera per gameplay anyway, so why don't we go ahead and go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Enshrouded on the Asus Ally, and it didn't do so well at 1080p or 900p. Now obviously if you did 1080p and FSR and turned everything down to low and whatnot, you could probably get about the same if not more FPS, but I just wanted to try this thing native. And you for sure could go down to 720p, turn FSR on to quality, and you'd be probably getting over 30 basically everywhere. Now, I didn't get any crashes during my testing this time, but doesn't mean you won't ever get any. I did get a warning lit before I started saying your device is below the minimum specs. So you're either going to get subpar FPS or you may experience crashes. Do you want to proceed? And of course I always say yes. So just be aware, it might not be the most flawless gaming experience in the world on here, but it still seems pretty much more than playable on 720p. Drops a little under 30 here and there, but still, I think it's pretty playable. Like, definitely more playable than Dragon's Dogma 2 was. But in any case, that is all I got for you guys for this particular video. Oh, and I hope you guys don't think I hate Dragon Dogma 2. It's a very fun game. I just wish that they could fix the performance, because that's a little unacceptable. But hey, maybe they will, but I don't know what they can do about that in-town CPU NPC bottleneck they were talking about. That just seems like, unless they redo the whole game, it's just, hey, it's just gonna get 20, 30 FPS on consoles and like 40 FPS on good computers, and probably about the same as consoles on medium to low-end computers. Anyway though, that's all I got for you guys. Let's do the outro properly this time. Alright, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.